hair is a bit skew, but that's that. We'll leave it. I am having, what is this? Cranberry juice in a lot of ice. I think there's like 10 ice cubes in here. Not the point though, because that's not why you're here. Let us start this video. Ooh, I noticed that going to the gym does something to my bust area. Like they're not as they usually are, but yeah, I feel like they, and guys, you tell me what you see. I'm just like, I like what I'm saying right now. Hello honeys, it's Yolz and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Silana, we are here. Oh my gosh, we made it into this brand new decade. We are alive, we are kicking. You can obviously hear within dinner energy, like literally a little bit, because to be honest with you, I am quite drained. But that's not what this video is about, because we don't want to dampen the mood. We want to keep it up, like my bust area right now. PG, y'all, PG. Don't be that excited. Honeys, I missed you. I did. I got a lot of DMs saying, Yolz, where are you? Yolz, we miss you on the YouTube streets. But I kept on replying saying, I'm just taking a well-needed break. And I think the break is over right now. I actually think I should be done, because I've made a few promises about video collaborations. So in principle, there's no more break. I'm back. I am fully in. I know once I put up this video, it's done. Okay, right now I can still decide not to put this video up, but I'm probably gonna put it up. So since I've already filmed it, since I'm already sitting down, I might as well put it up. I am back, and 2020 is the year of doubles, right? So we're gonna do everything with double the effort so that we get double the rewards. We're gonna take double the risks that we normally take. Dear Papa, this year, guys, dear Papa, this year I have made a big change this year. This is a live update, by the way, in case you didn't see the title. I'll get to it. I'm gonna go through subjects, and because it's like friends who've just caught up, you're like, yo friend, everything's just coming out. Do you get what I'm saying? Like literally that's what's happening right now. Everything is coming out. That chilled holiday vibe, y'all. She ain't here right now. She knew she like her to leave and for me to sit down and catch up with my friends. So I'm just warning you, I'm gonna be this hyped throughout the video. I'm gonna be this excited throughout the video, because it is the year of the doubles. It is the year for double the excitement, okay? I did announce that I cut my hair on one of my Insta stories, and a lot of you have been like, yo, when you showing us? What's happening? I haven't really shown the full haircut, but if you want to see a teaser, you can go ahead and see it. But I did cut my hair. That's literally where I'm going to leave this. I will have an official video showing you my haircut. I did go for a shoot yesterday, so the reveal is coming, like years. Secondly, based on the title, you probably already want to know what happened to your nanny. What's the tea? Is tea in the story saga nanny? What really happened? Okay, so there's not a lot of tea. Okay, maybe there is a little bit, but I'm gonna try not to, like, you know, the urge, because family's watching. That's the only reason I'm not giving you the tea. So my nanny, she was a great nanny. She was a fantastic nanny. She really took care of affairs, like full on, okay? However, and I think I find this a lot with like helpers that are nannies, I've heard a lot about it, okay? She wasn't very good with cleaning. She wasn't very skilled in it. But also when I did try and, like, you know, steer her the right direction, there was a bit of resistance. Not with attitude or anything. Laziness was the resistance. It was like it kicked in, but no, not today, no, not ngoku, andizuyenza ngoku, zayenza later. So I literally just had to say, okay, bye-bye. One random day, I asked her to wash Fezzi's massive teddy. Oh, it's right here. Let me get it. Oh, this baby over here, he is the reason for nanny going, okay? This guy is the reason why I had to let go of my nanny. And I'm sorry that you have to take the bullet, but you triggered every single thing inside of me, ne? To do it that day. I said it's over. It's very random, and I did it on a day where I was moved by impulse and being upset because of this guy. This guy had a bit of sauce like around him, You guys know I love telling stories. I just don't do it enough here on my channel. So now that I've got the opportunity, let me tell you all the story. So he had a bit of like sauces here. He's got to stay now. Hopefully the new helper will do the right thing and not get fired over a teddy bear, a stuffed toy. By the way, this is Ndlovu. And so Ndlovu means elephant for those who don't understand what Ndlovu means. So he had a bit of a stain, well, a lot of stains actually, for a while, okay? And I had to be the one saying, Kantuzo, Nini, when are you gonna wash Ndlovu? Okay, he's been chilling there, and Fez can't play with a dirty toy. Like, it's a stuffed toy, okay? And sauces are very obvious, like it was tomato sauce or something else, and stains. So this one day she decides to wash it at around 11. Ne? I have already washed. I've gone out the shower, and on outside of my house, my place, it's not a house, it's an apartment, I generally hang like he's into like our vaslaps or gym clothing and stuff like that on the rack, and Fazy's clothes, right? I usually hang it there. We do have hanging clothes around our block as well. We do have like, what am I saying, hanging clothes? We do have rails and things like that, but I don't like the community seeing things like my vaslaps. So I hung our stuff, mine and Lozi's, on one of our racks. We have another clothing rack, right? We've got two TMIs, but anyway, it's necessary for the story. Now this is what got me to the edge of the cliff, and I jumped. I got out the shower around 8 and hung our stuff. So by the time she washed Ndlovu and hung him out, it was around 11. She took wet Ndlovu just as is and plunked him on top of our stuff, on top of our clothing, which was kind of already maybe 90% dry. It was a hot day, so it could have been 100% dry. By the time I stepped out and saw what had happened, Ndlovu is dripping literally right on top of our clothing. Johnny used to see. So I got out and I was like, okay. So I actually just went, I lifted him, took the other clothing rack, and she was sitting outside, she was chilling, eating. And I put Ndlovu there, and she asked, oh, are your clothes wet? Did it wet your stuff? I literally just looked at her and I went into my bedroom. Then I went to the guest bedroom. Okay, the guest bedroom. At the time, she had actually just also washed these cushions. So she took out all the cushion covers as per usual. And then these empty cushions, she plunked them right on top. The cushions, the bed cushions, she plunked them right on top of our guest bedroom bed, right? It's a big bed. But it was on top of ironed clothing, which she ironed the stuff yesterday, and there were only 2 piles left. One which had like Lozi's t-shirts, and then the other was like some of my pants or something like that, but they were all ironed. She literally took all of these. There were about 7, no, there were more, 3, 6, 9, 10 of them, and she plunked it on the bed on top of ironed clothing. Now this is past. She washed this thing at 11. I came out after 11. I'm doing my makeup now. It's something to 12, and I'm in the guest bedroom. Now I'm fuming because of what I'm seeing. And then I call my husband in and I'm like, babes, today's the day. I am letting go of Auntie today. I just need your support. He's just like, okay, cool, I've got your support. There's a lot of other things that have happened that you weren't happy with. We've spoken to her. We gave her 3 warnings before that. Mind you, Dala some niggas on my chances, ne? Good Dala. And I have to talk closer because there's emphasis in the story, and there's, you know, there's a bit of anger. So I feel like Xhosa expresses it more. Slightly, I'll be too soft and too poised about it. I just feel like Xhosa gives it that, you know. So I told her, you know, it's fine. I put my camera in. I call her in and I'm like, Sissy, tomorrow is your last day. It's a Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is your last day. On Monday, I'll see what I do with Ufezile. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think the core of it is just laziness to a large extent. Ulwazi sometimes has to clean after you. There are things that he does that he doesn't say. He's my husband. I respect him, but it's just like, we can't continue like this. We've sat down with you 3 times. I've sat down with you twice, and then the 3rd time Ulwazi was like, we can't have this thing, and I can't have Yolanda tell you over and over that this is how we'd like things to be done. This is what we expect from you. And at this rate, if she says it again, we don't think you'll hear her. So this is why, you know, he sat in on that meeting and he spoke. I still paid her for like part of December because I I actually happened to let her go on the last day of November. Was it the last day? Like that 29th, 28th, 29th of November thing. So it was already month end. So we paid her for that month, obviously, and then half of the other month. Already we were gonna let her go, which she knew about, which is another update which I'll give you in a moment. So she knew that she had another month left with us, but I did it a month earlier. Just because I just couldn't take it anymore. She didn't know the full reason at the time, but she had an idea. She had a lot of warnings. So yeah, fundamentally, it's so hard to find a balance. I don't think it's fully her fault, and I did let her know that day that you have been an incredible nanny. Honestly, my child loves you. You love him back 150%, and I really respect the way in which you take care of him. I just do think that there are a lot of things where it's lacking, and you did sort of, I don't want to say oversell, but there were things that she said you could do which you really couldn't. Basic things, you know, the bathroom would stay quite dirty. My mom was here once, and she also was just like, but your house is quite a mess, you know, for somebody who has someone every single day cleaning dedicated to the house. And our house is not that big, guys. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's not that big. So yeah, that was that. On the other update that feeds into this one, Fez is now a schoolboy. Oh, my baby. So on Monday he started school. He started his creche, and it was interesting. Monday was okay. He went into class, looked at the kids, played around with them, and mom and dad could just leave seamlessly. Tuesday was a different story. He was a bit apprehensive. Wednesday he cried flat. Third day, Ukhalil. Then this morning, which is Thursday, he cried again. Proper this time. Like, mom, if you do not hear me, you're gonna hear me when you're walking out of this building. I heard him very loud and clear. So yeah, there's that. Tell me it gets better. Someone please help me down in the comment section. So that gives me more time though to just be at home, film more. I don't want to make any promises just yet. However, I do have more time in my hands now. So since I do have more time, the first 2 hours of my day, once I'm out of the house, are dedicated to gym now. So I gym. I've been gymming every single day. Today's my 4th day. I've also been trying intermittent fasting. I've been successful for all 4 days this week. I started last Wednesday, so it's like a good week now. Weekends have been hard. Last weekend was difficult, actually. Saturday and Sunday, I just find myself hungry and then I eat before 12. It's supposed to be, what is it, 8-16. That's my ratio. So I only eat between the 8 hours, between 12 and 8 p.m. And then intermittent fasting, I do between 8 p.m. up until 12 noon the next day. So if you want to know more about that and if it's effective, I haven't lost anything so far. I haven't, but I also haven't been super consistent. I'm drinking juice right now, which I'm not really supposed to. But it's in the fridge and I'm the only one who drinks cranberry juice. My husband bought it, knowing very well I'm doing this intermittent fasting thing. So okay, whatever, here it is. I'm really enjoying it. I want to break out of my shell this year. We're doing things in doubles. I want her to come out fully, you know, so I just want to give Yolz a chance this year. That's literally the year of me, the year of choosing me, and the year of trying to control what I can control and let go of what I need to let go. So in terms of content, expect anything, okay? However, understand that there's a vision behind it. Of course, I've got my 2020 vision in check, yes. But I just want to have my own freedom. I don't always want to sway towards what people always say. Yeah, I'm just done playing it safe. Like the day I went to cut my hair, which you hear the story, both my husband and my sister, who are the closest to me, were like, hell no, you'd never do that. This suggestion that you're making now is probably a prank. She thought I was recording it somewhere. There was a camera in the house. That's what she thought. There was nothing like that. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I went and I did what I actually wanted to do. So that's how I want to approach every single video. Do it the way I want to do it and just give it to the world, just like it was when I started creating content, the fun of it, you know. And I did speak about this in one of my Get Ready With Me videos. I think I'll link it up here. But I just want to create because I want to create. I also want to link up and collaborate with brands I really want to create with, you know. There's a lot of money to be made. I've said this like tons of times, but I also learned in the past 2 months where I know on Instagram, my sponsorships, there were a lot of sponsored posts that I did. I learned through that exercise that I need to be more in control of the situation, and when I am, I actually end up making a lot of money too. So there's no need to take on every single job. I'm not going to be that girl anymore. Although the jobs that I do take, trust that I have vetted myself through and through. I've asked myself questions, and I have asked myself, you know, in the long run, when I look back, will I regret it? If that answer is yes, it's a no. It's a no from me. And now I look back with some of my sponsored posts and my partnerships in December. I know there's this particular brand I shouldn't have collaborated with. I said no. I did, but they came back and they begged me, and I said yes after that. I regret doing that. It's not even been 8 weeks since we collaborated. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm being open and honest. I also want to really create and keep the momentum going between us, where we are in touch and in tune with each other, where we stay honest with each other. I love the comment section. I love that it's unfiltered. You guys can tell me whatever you want to tell me. I know you've already been doing that, but like, I'm just letting you know that most of the time it is what it is. Some things I take, some things I don't at all. So yeah, there's just that part of my life that I do want to put out there, that right now I want to be the one in control. I want to do projects I've dreamed of doing and just try them out. Even if I fail, I'd rather fail fast and then get back up again and do it again, you know. The other thing that I want to stop doing this year, I know it wasn't part of the life update, but I do want to say it. I want to stop being so busy that I'm not actually achieving anything in that busyness, that there's no results to show for it, there's no fruit, you know. And I said this also in our podcast. On that note too, our podcast is back. Yes, mine and Bumi's podcast is back. We have 1 episode up. Please check it out. I will link it in the description box below. So yeah, Conversations with Bumi and Yolz is back. We also had to regroup and restructure and rethink, and also ask ourselves questions like, do we really want to do this? Are we committing to this? If we are, we're giving it 100% or nothing. So that's back on that note. But I said in that first episode of the podcast that productivity is really key, but you can find yourself being productive and have nothing to show for your productivity. So I want this year to be different in that approach. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to mention in this video. It's becoming so long. I didn't think I'd actually talk this much, but yeah, I always enjoy chatting with you guys. That's really it. On the other front, today I woke up thinking I was pregnant, like on a random note. I actually really was like, am I pregnant? And then all of a sudden, when I stood in front of the mirror, because my bust is a little big now because of gym, obviously, I was like, yo, are you? But I don't think so. So don't jinx me in the comment section. I'm not ready yet for a second child, but I know Fez and his dad are. So they're like super ready. But I'm not. I'm just saying on a random note, life update. I ain't ready for a baby yet, but because we want like 5 kids. Baby number 2 wouldn't be too bad this year, but later this year, not yet. The pregnancy, not even the baby. The baby must come next year. Okay, let me stop myself. I'm so excited for 2020, the year of doubles, okay? Go into 2020 thinking of doubles. Everything that you're doing, give it double the effort so that you get double the returns. If you are a student who's starting first year, trust me, you want to give it double the effort, okay? If you are aiming for 50%, go for 100. Honey, you can do it, okay? Even if you fall short, you'll still be an A. You'll still get a distinction, okay? So that is my encouragement to you. I really, really hope that this year we stay winning, that we just give it our all and see what happens. Let's just throw it all in and see what happens. We can only go forward from here. And if you fall, let's fall forward. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.